It's Jackie again. And we are making the best out of our isolation, trying to be as humorous as we can. And I think we're succeeding pretty well, actually. At least I think I'm funny, and that's all that really matters, isn't it? Anyway, so today we're talking with Mahay, and he is going to talk about his favorite topic, and that is compassion. And as you know, Lord Mahay gave us the conscious use of power technique, which is on the meditations and workshops. There's a meditation there that teaches you how to do conscious use of power, which will remove karma and help you to get rid of the drama in your life. But before that, let's get our energies together. So I want you to go get your cosmic thrust, try to have it ready when we do the videos. But remember, you can do it with me because we are not bound by time or space. Do you want some of this, Patrick? There you go. All right. And then I'm going to rub my hands together, just like that. And you feel the ethers moving. You feel all those ethers just smelling that beautiful energy. And it gets nice and warm in your hands. And then you bring it into your energy field. Cup your hands together. And it's like that 15-second meditation that realigns us, heaven and earth, a little bit more at that solar plexus, all right, so that we can connect. And then I'm going to do the aura spray, right? And I'm going to spray the aura, and that is sort of like a smudge in a bottle. And we do that every time before we start our sessions because it brings our energy together. It unites us. And even though I'm only doing it here and you can't smell over the video, you're still getting that vibration. It's still connecting to you. And we'll talk more about that in some other videos as we continue on with this series. So let's talk about compassion because this is something that we are all working on. And I have a little moonstone. This is my last one. So this is a moonstone organite, rainbow moonstone. A moonstone represents conscious use of power, which is that compassion or that love that is unconditional. It's unconditional love. So when we talk about compassion, we have a favorite expression that says true compassion doesn't care. Well, that sounds pretty awful, but it's not. It sounds contrary, but it is not. Because when we are truly compassionate, we are so caring that it doesn't matter. We're coming from a totally caring place. We're coming from that place in our hearts that we love and understand one another, no matter who or what you are. So it's very unifying. So right now we really need to unify. And one of the ways that Mahay would say we would unify is through compassion. So we want to bring ourselves together in the light. Every week we talk about how we are the little light seeds, that we are the ones that are bringing the energy and the vibration of the planet and humanity upward now. We are in those times where we are shifting the vibration. The planet is shifting. The sun is for shifting. You can see all of the energies around us are shifting upward. And even though we see the negative in humanity through the news and all of that, what I want you to do is not focus on how horrible those people are, but how it brings an awareness to where we need to go to overcome the finiteness of a mind that would be prejudice, of a finiteness of a mind that would put judgment on a person for any reason at all. So I want us to do our work today, and Mahay and T are here and a whole bunch of Ascended Masters. And you know, I work with a lot of Ascended Masters, and I want you to also. And so I am going to be doing that workshop on August 9th. It's a webinar, of course, because here we are, right? All in our little worlds. But we share our worlds through the internet. And thank goodness we have this tool that we can connect together. We're going to have a big birthday party celebration for Patty. He's going to be 80. And we're all doing it with our family over the internet. And it's going to be really a precious, precious time. Will it be the same as going to the beach together? No. It will be a different experience. But it will be just as loving and wonderful. And just as much sharing will happen on that day that we share that vibration and energy. So I want you all to know that we still have this tool and we can connect in this way. So the planet needs us to be compassionate. It needs us not to judge. You cannot judge and be compassionate at the same time. Try it. It doesn't work, right? To be compassionate means that we are so caring that we honor no matter what you are, no matter what you say or do. Do I agree with you? No. I still have a mind. I still have opinion. I do have opinion, right? But I don't, my opinion is my opinion and it is not a judgment. There's a huge difference between that because I choose what I like and what I don't like. Right? I make that choice. I'm not a big fan of hazelnut. But do I think hazelnut is bad? No. My son loves hazelnut. Good. Do you see what I mean? It is an opinion, but we don't judge that opinion. In other words, you don't have to have my opinion. I don't really care. And that's the difference. And that's what compassion is. And that's why we say true compassion doesn't care. So now, let's bring ourselves together in unity. Let's bring it into this grid system like we always do. And let's bring that universal love into the earth so that we can connect with humanity in absolute love, in absolute compassion. Are you ready? Let's do it. So get comfortable. Ready? Put your feet on the floor because it's a much better connection to the mother, to the earth. And we're going to become these tethers of lights now. And we've been doing this for several weeks so that you've been practicing being little light seeds, walking around on this tether of light. Keep going until it's 24/7. All the time, spreading that light and being the light. And that's what we're going to do. And today, as we do this, we're going to really focus love and compassion to humanity. We're going to remove our judgments. So the light today is going to be focused to remove our judgments, anything that makes us judgmental of anything or anyone on the planet, or not on the planet for that matter. All right, so bring the light in from the source and let it come right into the top of your head. And it just fills you with that yummy, warm, luscious, honey-like light that comes in and saturates and soaks and sticks, right? And nurtures you with that light that is strength, that is endurance, that is courage, because we need the courage to be the light beings that we are. We need the courage to know that we're not going to fall into the 3D drama, judgmental way that this planet has vibrated at. That we are indeed bringing this beautiful, dynamic light through us and out our hands and down our legs and all the way into the earth, out our toes. I like to wiggle my toes and crunch my toes on that grid system and just feel that energy from the light, the energy of the planet is that grid system. And I join on and I feel it. And I feel myself part of that energy, part of that vibration. And it feels good. It feels connected. And you do not feel alone. You feel the harmony and the connection of other light beings. Whether they're on this planet or not, interestingly enough, you feel all of that light energy as we are connected, no matter where we are. So I feel that light on the energy. And now I feel the mother's energy. And I feel her welcome and her nurturing and her love and her sustainability. And I bring it right up the back of my spine, back up the top of my head, and back to source. And I do it again. I bring it down the front, feeling the energy of the Father and the strength and the courage and the knowledge to know that we are beyond judgment, that we love so completely that we are beyond judgment of another. And we bring that right down into the earth, to the grid of the mother, and she says, thank you for being the light being that you are. And hold on to that mother and let her nurture you and sustain you on your journey here. And this job that we are doing so very well, and we bring it up the back, right up the back, and back to the source. And it feels strong and wonderful. And we bring it down through our bodies again, down the front. And we ask that light now to remove judgments from us, to make us clear, to make us compassionate beings, that we know that judgment of another does not resolve any problem. It only makes more. Love, compassion will resolve all the issues. So we bring that right down into the earth, and we clamber on to the grid system, and we hold on to the mother. And she holds us in her arms, and she's good job. And we bring that light up the back, knowing that we are love, that we are compassion, and that we are doing this job so supremely well. We've told you that. We mean it. It's going extremely well. And all of these things that you see in the news, they let you know that we're bringing these things to the surface. It's vibrating and it's coming to the surface so that we can see what needs to be worked on, so that we can see what part of humanity needs to shift. And you can see that it is shifting. You know that. So I want you this week to walk around 24/7 as a light being, radiating this out your chakras, radiating it out, pouring it out through your aura to every being that you come in contact with. And radiate that light to humanity, that we shift and change and become a compassionate, loving society. I love you all. And I hope you come and see me August 9th, and we'll play with Lord Mahay. He has a lot to do in that workshop. And all of the other Ascended Masters that hold positions at the different rays, like the chakra rays, the different color rays, whatever you want to call them. And we talk about them. And what's really fun is they tell you all the stuff that they did, which wasn't always so great. But to let you know that you don't have to be perfect. And isn't that a good thing? But we just have to be these loving, compassionate beings. So I hope you enjoyed this week, and I will see you again next week. And I love you all so very much. And keep up the good work. You're doing a great job. Bye-bye.